Hello, I'm back after a power outage and lunch break. Yes, where I live is currently suffering rolling blackouts. Or brownouts, I suppose, anyway. This is a rock, by the way. R-O-K. Orcs just find asteroids, strap rockets to them, and then shoot them into a planet. It's pretty much how they board ships and get onto planets. Again, it works. They think it works. It works. Find these cables. And you're probably wondering, oh, these things seem pretty fucking bloody stupid. How in the world are they, doing all this, making this technology and weapons? Well, certain orcs are like biologically coded to be able to build and create weaponry, and they're called odd boys. And these mech boys, they pilot things, they make the weapons, and a lot of their stuff is looted from other civilizations. Like a lot of orc tanks are just Imperial Guard tanks that have been repurposed or painted red so they go faster. Yeah, the red ones go faster. I see a ramp. There's nothing in. Oh, servo skull. Nope, I picked it up and played. Genius.
This fortress is swarming with orcs. Clearing this place will take days.
Those guardsmen cannot survive that long. We find a way to destroy the gun.
I'm pretty sure that isn't Codex doctrine, but thank goodness for Titus. Vengeance launcher. Nice.
A vengeance launcher.
That sounds promising.
Last one to fire, R to detonate. Roger, roger. Where am I going? This way. Yep, green light. Strange that there should be like Mechanicus legions here, lots of like servitors which are people who have been lobotomized and robot cyber-armored, turned into like mobile weapons platforms or utility workers and things like that. Oh, he survived. Fine, plan B. When in doubt, chainsaw.
An armor. Sure to be something useful.
Had I known that the special edition of this game came with a life-size chainsaw, I would have ordered 5. Melter.
Look here, Captain. Melter charges.
Put those in the right place, and this whole fortress will come down.
We could put the charge on one of the gun's shells.
Leandros, you do the chapter proud.
Releasing safeguard.
Oh well, you didn't put the words Robert Williman would have beforehand.
The time for battle is now!
Oops. Oh well. And boom. Just using weapons now, for the fun of it. I'm not sure if vengeance launch is a thing or they've just made it in this game, but it's a cool idea. Pretty sure Tech Priest. Is it going to the machine gun? I suppose.
Shell storage is below.
The Adeptus Mechanicus believe that machines are ruled over by the Omnissiah, the god of the machine. Bye all.
Access restricted to upper decks.
And in order to venerate the Omnissiah, they replace more and more of their body with robotics. That's why the higher ranking the Mechanicus Tech Priest is, Mechanicus Lord is it equals to more of their body being robotic. that is another orcoid species, I think it is. Called a grox, or a grox. Oh, excuse me. They can be that small, or the size of like I think a 5-story building? Yeah, they like huge, almost like dinosaur-like things. Orcs mount small fortresses. Yeah, normally they wouldn't be talking. Oh, Space Marines. They'd just be sort of grunting and howling and roaring. But you know, you can't have that in this. You gotta be able to understand them. So they made them sort of Space Marine. Anyway. Orcs also have very little in the way of pain receptors. You can't really cause an orc to feel pain. Can't just roll away.
Here, Captain. We need to get the shell into that loader.
This is a wonderful demonstration of how strong Space Marine actually is. Just look at that thing. That
There.
is
I will place the charge on that shell.
You see, it's covered in. See, only the Emperor is all. Mercy is a sign of weakness. You know, see, it's been blessed and stuff, and that's how
Now to move
40k
the shell
is.
into place.
And who is this Emperor chap? Well, currently the canon's a bit iffy about it. They haven't really updated much since the first edition of the Warhammer 40,000 book. It was the first edition rule books where they
The orcs will
introduced
feed
all
it right
this.
into the gun's chamber.
We cannot rely on luck for this, Sidonus. We follow the shell up and make sure it reaches its
So there's
destination.
sort of conflicting accounts, but
Now back to the lift.
he's an immortal who's been guiding humanity from behind the scenes for, I think, 3,000 years BC, I think.
You me out, boys.
Ooh, oh, that's what they call us, alright. And some fiction say he assumed the role of great figures in history, like Churchill, Caesar, all the greatest of the world leaders was him in disguise. And at some point he went into hiding on Earth.
To the attack!
Or he went into space. So it's, again, there are a lot of conflicting points, but eventually humanity got into the stars. Great. So we had a golden age. He was pretty much, humanity's doing fine. So just probably chill out on the moon or something. And then we created AIs, and they rebelled and all sorts of things, and eventually humanity went into decline, the dark age of technology. Let's think again.
This is not a drill.
If this is just a gist, if you want some real, if you want to get into the real nitty-gritty of all this, I suggest looking up the Vaults of Terror on YouTube. They do great videos, very informative. He's done most of the Space Marine chapters, and he's done a video on Space Marine implantation and creation, which, if you're curious, is there. I think it's 18 implants they have. And anyway, so the Emperor, and then Earth, which is called Terra in 40k, pretty much descended into barbarism. A lot of warlords and factions vying for control. So techno-barbarians, I think they're called. And to combat this, the Emperor decided, I can't allow this to go on. So he built legions of, I suppose you could call them proto-space marines. They were called Thunder Warriors, specifically designed for conquering Earth. They were, I think, they were stronger than Space Marines. These things were bigger and stronger than Space Marines. But unfortunately, the downside of this was that the Thunder Warriors were more volatile. Right? They would snap and go berserk, and they'd have horrible organ failure, and they couldn't live as long. I think they had about the same lifespan as a human. So Emperor used these Thunder Warriors to secure Earth, to take it back. And then,
Gun battery.
once he had secured Earth, taken control, he set about creating his legions.
A secondary lift.
His legions that he would use to conquer the stars, to reunite the scattered human empire, and bring about his, unite humanity under the Imperial Truth, which was a credos of logic and science and that sort of thing. Science, logic, and discovery. What you can prove, you can see, and was against belief and superstition and religion mainly, because belief fueled the four gods of chaos, which the Emperor knew about but hadn't informed the rest of humanity of. And so his legions were Space Marines, the first Space Marines. These were specifically designed for crusading. They could live They could live for great amounts of time, hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands if necessary. They were stronger, faster, more resilient. They could ingest poisons and survive. They could fight for days and with only a little handful of sleep. Their implants allows them to REM sleep, like on command and things like that. Bones like steel, a bulletproof rib cage, a fused rib cage as well. Marksman mode. Oh, there's the controller, right. Uh-oh. Off my shell. But he created 20 legions, but he would need to lead these legions, generals of equal caliber.
There's our shell. The orcs have pulled it out of sequence.
Then we put it back. Leandros, get the shell into that loader.
Leandros.
I will cover you.
Gun firing in
Go on,
3,
new guy.
2,
Pretty much a red shirt.
1.
And to lead these legions, the Emperor created the 20 Primarchs from his own genetic template. These 20 Primarchs, if you could assume that a Space Marine is the equivalent of about 100 normal soldiers on the battlefield, a Primarch is worth well over 1,000. They were beings of almost unending power. Primarch could stand toe to toe with the Emperor. And this is being determined. I do believe, although don't quote me on it, it's on the sun of his brain. Ah, what? Oops, sorry. Here's me talking shit. No. The Primarchs were incredibly powerful, and they were meant to be generals. In essence, these 20 were the Emperor's 20 sons. They were crafted from his own genetic material. They were his sons in everything. Apart from the fact that I don't think there was a mother. So I do believe that would be an amazing thing. Primarchs. Gosh, it's yes. Oh, also, anyone who's watching this and you're a fan of 40k and want a few chuckles, I suggest looking up the What if the Emperor had a text-to-speech device from Bravo Alpha Busa of the Alpha Legion.
Get the shell into that loader.
It's good.
I will cover
Good
you.
fun.
Stand clear.
It's good fun. It's really funny. Gives you a good chuckle if you're familiar with the lore. The Emperor with a text-to-speech device. Busy berating his custodian for everything, going absolutely apeshit about what the Inquisition's about. Anyway, no, back. And so, but before his 20 generals could these 20 Primarchs could reach maturity, those four gods of chaos stole them away, fearing what the Emperor might do if he was successful. It stole them away and scattered them. And they were all in pods and they were in the Emperor's lab, I think either on Luna or beneath what was the left of the Himalayas. Again, I'm a bit sketchy with that part of the lore, and it is a bit decent. Come here, you. Come on. Up. And... golden! I'll throw any gems in his mouth. And so, the Emperor, finding out that, oh no, all his sons have been stolen, set out on the Great Crusade. That's the Guards line. Steal the Guard stuff. We already steal all their glory, come on. They already do all the dying. But, and then he set off to look for his sons, and as he crusaded, he found them. The first was Horus Lupercal, the commander of the Lunar Wolves, later the Sons of Horus, who eventually betrayed him. And all the Primarchs are known save for two. I think it's the 7th and 12th Legion. Both Legion and Primarch have been scrubbed from Imperial records.
Agreed.
It is unknown why they were removed, if it was before or after the heresy, if it was during the Crusade, but these two legions and Primarchs are completely unknown to everyone save the Emperor and possibly the other Primarchs. Never spoken of. Nice one, Titus! Ultramarines for the win.
The Guardsmen will get their supplies now.
Captain Titus, you are a man of your word, my lord. Thank you.
What is your situation, Lieutenant?
We're gathering our wounded and are heading to
Ships.
the Andres habitation block to establish an outpost. With the cannon down, our support craft will land there.
Very well. My battle brothers and I must secure any operational Warlord-class Titans before the Orcs can loot them.
Oh
Good
yes.
luck.
Turn him to Garganspinner. And so those are two legions and two Primarchs that were unknown to all but the Emperor and his sons, most of whom are unable or just in a position where they can't speak. There are very few left in that era as well. Only one, I think, Space Marine is left, and he's in a Dreadnought. Bjorn the Fell-Handed. So the 18 others, I may miss one or two, so shout out if you do know them. There was Rogel Dawn of the Imperial Fists, Conrad Cruz of the Night Hunters, Roberto Guillermin of the Ultramarines, Sanguinius of the Blood Angels, Lionel Johnson of the Dark Angels, Putarabo of the Iron Warriors, Ferrus Manus of the Iron Hands, Magnus the Red from the Thousand Suns, Horus Lupercal of the Lunar Wolves. Stop. Fulgrim of the Emperor's Children. Yes. And, I tried to think of his name the other day. Now I can't think of it.
Now that bridge is a testament to the might of the Imperium.
The Adeptus Mechanicus are masterful architects.
Their work outlived all of them.
I can't think. The Word Bearers. Their Primarch. He was one of the first to fall.
What woman's name is that? Did the Lieutenant not say these tracks went to the complex as in the Titans?
That
I think of
thing
his
is
name.
a
I think of his name.
battering ram.
Oh, I was doing this the other day. Okay, in the meantime, there's Corvus Corax of the Raven Guard. Why do I always blank on this one? Someone's gonna come across this and watch it and go, oh, you idiot. No, I actually want to go look this up. stop. Hold on. I am looking this up. I have to know this now. I know this, but... Okay, come on. I have to know this. This is something I know. Okay. Word... Bears... Right. Oh, no. Lorgar, right. I always think Conrad. Anyway, Lorgar of the Word Bearers. He was very... just wrote his name correct. Leman Russ of the Space Wolves. Pretty much.
Urge the enemy!
I know I'm doing terribly, but... There was Mordarian of the Death Guard. And yes, he did look a lot like a Group Reaper.
Feeling something.
Yes, him. Ah, Vulcan of the Salamanders. Ooh. I feel like I've missed some. I know I have. Oh, this is horrible. I know them all. I really do. But, I just can't think of them. Right. Oh, I'm going to break this up into not so much like hi, bye things. I'm just going to record it all the way through and chop it up. Unfortunately, my internet goes so slow that if I had to do this in hourly segments, I would be probably dead by the time it was all up. Yeah, internet is. Yes, and the Emperor went about collecting his sons and their and reuniting them with their legions. Oh god, I'm trying to think who I haven't mentioned. Oh, Alferus Omegon, that's just a whole load of mind-altering and all this stuff. I'll let the train go. Ultramarines on board.
Now to stop this ram. Time to impact.
No more than 6 minutes.
Time enough.
Right. Stop the infantry. Roger that. Okay, I think I'll break this here. We shall be back in a moment.